Commander Devil, the volcano is still stabilized and it doesn't look like it's going to erupt, even after that artillery barrage by the CIS. But they've landed, and they're looking to take on our mining facility here. I see. We need to keep this facility operating at all costs. It's too valuable to lose. You understand that, right, Thunder? Of course, sir. And I've prepped the men as such. Excellent work, son. Now, remember, let's be sure to get some nice fire out. Was that a pun, sir? Yeah, I had a blast making it. I really lava making puns. God, I can't believe I was stationed here with this idiot. What was that? Oh, nothing, sir. Great puns. Let's get on with the battle. Excellent. I wouldn't want to interrupt the Separatists' plans. Okay, I'm all out of puns. Let's get on with this.
Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy Ad War mod. And as you can see right now, we are on the fiery planet of Mustafar, right next to an active Mustafar volcano. However, this Mustafar volcano holds precious resources that the clone army is currently mining for under the command of Commander Devil and his 114th Legion here. We've never used the 114th Legion before in a video, so it's pretty exciting to be able to use them right now. Either way, they're mining for some precious materials, and Count Dooku just happens to be jealous. So Count Dooku has emerged in the canyon pass that leads up to the volcano mining facility with an army of Magna Guards with him. Very powerful units that are seriously devastating to anyone defending. So the 114th has noticed this army and decided to set up defenses along the canyon pass leading up to the mining facility to try and stop Count Dooku and his Magna Guard army. It should be a really intense battle. It should be really fun. I honestly can't wait to see this thing in action and see the 114th getting down and dirty against these Magna Guards. So if you guys want to see some more videos like this, be sure to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get right on into it here. Hey guys, what's going on? Just real quick before this video begins, I wanted to let you know that I actually have a second channel called Daily Productions. It is a variety channel where I mainly play actually battle simulator games, but it has nothing to do with Star Wars, where Daily Tactics is mainly my Star Wars channel. Daily Productions is a complete variety channel. I have a ton of content on there, and I'm planning on uploading a ton more. Lots of people seem to enjoy it when they find out about it, but I haven't promoted it too much on my main channel, so this is sort of my official announcement saying, hey, this exists. I really would appreciate it if you go and check it out. If you're a fan of Daily Tactics, you will definitely like Daily Productions. So yeah, guys, thank you for listening to this little self-advertisement here. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and if you check out this content, I hope you enjoy that too. All right, peace. Alrighty then, fellas, let's get right on into it here. Pressing start right now, and this is the first line of defense for the 114th Clone Trooper Legion. It's honestly pretty strong. They have two of these manned turrets, one right there and one right there. They have a bunch of Clone Troopers with a wide variety of weapons, mainly DC-15As and Cs, but you know, some machine guns in there and snipers as well. And then they have a more forward position over here next to this little lava pit. Magma. And the Magna Guards themselves seem to be marching on forward here, and the battle is getting underway with the first shots being fired. This entire army just spraying out cannon fire at the defensive clone trooper positions. Already a few clone troopers going down from just this wave of power coming from the Magna Guards. Oh, they're getting crippled already, going down pretty hard. Both turrets, in fact, down. That's actually a rough loss right there, because turrets are a vital part of any defense, and since those are already gone, that's gonna be tough. Oh, Count Dooku actually going down super early in the battle. He decided to yeet forward and clearly did not pay off, as the Count is now injured and unable to proceed with the rest of his Magna Guard army. But that's okay, because the Magna Guards are, of course, some very, very elite units, and they should have no problem attacking these clone troopers by themselves without the help of the Count. Alright, more clone troopers back here going down as the Magna Guards continue to sort of storm their defensive positions here. Not before the clones manage to take out a good number of Magna Guards. In fact, a big grenade going in right there takes out one Magna Guard. I thought it would take out more, but apparently not. A few more Magna Guards falling before the last of these clone defenses here at the immediate start of the battle go down. There's like 1 or 2 clones left alive, but for the most part, they are gonzo. But not before taking out maybe 10 or so Magna Guards. There's another position up on this hilltop over here. It is so foggy and full of soot that we can't even see the Magna Guards at this distance, but perhaps the clone troopers have some sort of vision enhancement to their helmets, so they're able to see the Magna Guards off in the distance, or they're just straight up spamming out fire at these Magna Guards, you know, not really aiming or anything like that. That's also a possibility, I suppose, but the Magna Guards are knocking these guys out. I mean, there was only 5 or 6 of them at this top position here, and they are all dead now. So, the Magna Guards manages to finish off the early defenses of the clone troopers while taking minimum losses. We can actually check out the losses here. So yellow are dead clones, red are dead Magna Guards. In fact, there was only 4 dead Magna Guards. Wow. And 1 dead Count Dooku. So they took out the leader pretty early on, and then 4 Magna Guards, but that's not a lot considering the number of clone troopers the Magna Guards managed to take out. So not great news for the clone army currently, but they're about to, you know, have their choke point defense from within this cave fire out at the Magna Guards, and I think this will be a much better opportunity to increase some of their kills. And look at that, they're already copping a few fat kills here. Fat with a PH, that is, and starting to stop the droid army once more. So this is more about a war of attrition than anything else, slowly whittling down the Magna Guard troopers as opposed to hitting them hard and bombastically with a whole lot of fire. Although I should do another one of those sort of hard, fast defense videos soon, because those are always fun. You know, the ones where we just have thousands of troopers all clashing against each other immediately, as opposed to like a long-term defense. I think both have their merits, but sometimes you just want that explosive defense. This is definitely not an explosive defense. This is more of a you know, whittling down the enemy army defense. And this choke point here is already falling for the clone troopers. They've got 1, 2, 3 troopers actually left right here. One of them takes out a grenade. We'll see if he can do anything with it. In fact, troopers in the next defensive position further back are already starting to get some fire out. That clone with the grenade does go down, and his 2 friends fall quickly after. Meanwhile, the troopers in the back are trying to avenge their brothers by spamming out some fire at these Magna Guards. The Magna Guards taking up refuge behind the once clone trooper defenses here. This is going to be a pretty tight defense, I think. There's a lot of troopers all within a close proximity to each other, managing to get out a lot of fire. I'm trying to adjust the camera position here so we can get nice close-ups, but I'm struggling. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. Look at that. Alright, so this is the back line over here, firing out and providing cover fire for the front line, which is getting a bit more suppressed than the back line is, which makes sense, but they're still managing to get some fire out, which is beautiful. I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. Gotta be a hydro homie, especially when you're on the fiery planet of Mustafar. I mean, come on, forget about it. Delicious, refreshing water. Get yours today at a sink near you. It's wonderful. It's truly, truly wonderful. Well, the clones are having a nice time defending this position. This is certainly going better than their past few lines of defense. It might have to do with the staggered nature of their troopers here. That sort of frontline backline thing is really working out for them, and they are scrapping a ton of Magna Guards, and the Magna Guards themselves are not getting a single clone trooper kill right now. It's about time the clones managed to get a dub during this entire battle and actually scrap a few of their enemies, because it was a long time coming here. We're already 6 minutes in, and the clones were at a serious deficit in troopers, but now they are making that comeback, and they are killing Magna Guards without taking any losses yet, which is absolutely beautiful. Despite the best efforts of the Magna Guards, the clones are standing tall and not dying out quite yet, though this Magna Guard is getting rather gutsy here. He's pushing pretty far forward, trying to get some kills. Wait, are there Magna Guards on top? Wait, who's shooting up on top? It might be a Magna Guard. Oh yeah, there was a few like in the... There's a dead one right there. There's a few in the crevices of the roof of the mountain. I guess they climbed on up there and started firing down at the clones from atop. That's kind of weird, a little quirky, but okay. You know, fair play by the Magna Guards. Use what you got at your hand, you know, at your disposal. Give it your best shot. Still... Oh, no, that's not true. I was going to say still no dead clones, but there is one dead clone on the far left over here. He did end up succumbing to the Magna Guard's fire. And there goes another clone trooper right there, and another, and another. Okay, this is going to be a big push, it seems, for the CIS army. And it might be the end of this clone trooper defense, but I have to say this defense was well worth implementing into the battle because the clones managed to kill maybe 20 or so Magna Guards, which is a hefty percentage, maybe, you know, 20% of the total troopers that Count Dooku actually ended up bringing to the battle. So that is real big right there. Not to mention the clones still have hundreds more troopers laying in wait behind this defenses. So, you know, if they have a few more defenses as good as this one, they will be in tip-top shape to end up winning this thing. Though there are still a ton of Magna Guard troopers left alive, so it's just far too early to tell who is actually going to take away the victory in terms of this whole battle. Alright, Magna Guard's pushing further and further forward. Not really taking too many losses as they go now because they are sort of on a roll after taking out a few of these clone troopers at this defense here. There's a couple more at this forward position, but as soon as they get up, yeah, they're dying. They're dying out. That forward position is a dying breed. The back position here also starting to take a few losses, but they're at least manned a little bit higher in terms of numbers of troopers, though they are completely suppressed right now, barely getting a few shots off before they have to drop back down. A grenade going out, but that Magna Guard ends up dying anyway. The troopers behind them, though, the clones behind them, are starting to round out some fire at the Magna Guards coming through this cave as well, though. So, you know, that's a little bit helpful for these guys who are in the very front. It's providing a little bit of suppressive fire towards the Magna Guards, but it is not going to be enough as there is only one clone trooper left alive right there, and I imagine he will die very soon. Let me readjust the camera position one more time here. Bada bing. Beautiful. And just in time to watch that clone trooper bite the dust right there. Hate to see it, that's really tough. And now the Magna Guards emerge from the cave, firing away at the clone troopers off in the soot-filled ash distance. It is really rough out here. This is tough, man. This is absolutely tough. I'm sure this is what it looks like in Australia, if not worse right now. It's such a shame those bushfires are happening. Like, just awful. Just absolutely tragic. Especially for the wildlife. I mean, humans know to leave those areas, despite their homes being burned down and things like that, which is, in itself, very tragic. But, you know, animals there, they get caught in those bushfires, they don't know what to do, and they end up dying. It's just awful. Really tough stuff. Just, yeah. It's rough out there for Australia at the moment. Either way, the Magna Guard's coming out of the cave right now, very bombastically. They are on a roll right now after that tough little situation they had back there. They're making up for it right now by wiping out these clones real quick and progressing forward really nicely. The 114th is having a bit of a struggle right now, just even eliminating a single Magna Guard out in this territory. Magna Guards are doing a nice job of working together in this battle. They're moving in as a pack. They're not really splitting up or going in one at a time. They're moving in groups of 4 or 5 in layers, and it is working out quite nicely. That's how you break down choke points. That is how you make these battles happen. Magna Guards are so weird looking, too. They're real goofy looking droids. They're not my favorite droid look. I honestly actually like the design of B1 battle droids a lot. And then I like commando droids, I think, second best. And then droidicas maybe like third best. But Magna Guards falls pretty low. I do like the idea that they're like this super elite unit, maybe even more elite than commando droids. I don't know if that's true. Actually, that'd be interesting. I'm sure there is a video that exists of it, but like, what's the most powerful droid in the droid army? Is it Magna Guards? Is it commando droids? I really don't know. Is it Droidicas? It's probably Droidicas, I'd imagine, right? Just with that shield, they're devastating. But regardless, it's cool to have like an elite unit like this that are typically reserved for bodyguards and things like that, and it's even more epic when we unite them all together to form a literal army of elite units. That's always kind of fun. But I mean, they're super goofy looking. I mean, they are some derpy looking droids, I have to say. But they are making some work happen right now, progressing real easily through these clone trooper defenses, wiping out every clone that dares to stand up in their way. It is not looking too hot for our 114th brothers at the moment. Hopefully back here this will be another sort of a choke point maybe. I mean, there's more clones down there too that could fire up at the oncoming Magna Guards, but you know, the Magna Guards will have the high ground. These troopers here will hopefully also dwindle the Magna Guards' health, if not get some kills too. That's something I always think of. Oh, I almost let the game crash. That was just a little lag spike. That's something I always think about. Like, sometimes the role of a defensive layer, you know, if you're having a layered defense like we are having right now, one layer's role might literally just to bring down all of the Magna Guard's troopers' health down to like half or something like that, and then the next defensive position is what brings them down all the way. You know, you don't necessarily have to get kills in one defensive position, you just need to dwindle their health so that the next layer of defense will be the one to outright kill them. I think that's something that's always important to remember, that like, hey, these guys might have died, but they didn't die in vain because they might have brought down this Magna Guard army's health by an absolute ton, you know? These guys could all be super injured right now. I mean, yeah, just looking at them right now, most of them have half, if not one health right now. A few do have full health, but for the most part, when I was looking right there, most of them had half to no health. So that's always kind of a good thing to remember, is that a defense might not necessarily get a ton of kills, but it certainly might dwindle the health of the enemy. Magna Guard seem to be resetting their positions right now, trying to regather and reform to push again. It's sort of something that the AI tends to do when I give them waypoints like this. I think the waypoint's somewhere like right here, because I'm seeing them turn around right around there. Yeah, so they'll get back into their attack soon enough. At the moment, it's giving Commander Devil's troopers a time to rest. They've got 5 at the bottom of this hill, and then in the interior of this base, they've got maybe 10, 15 troopers lined up on pretty good defensive positions here, ready to fire at that doorway, which will make a good choke point. And then on the landing platform over here where Commander Devil is defending, they have probably their largest defense, and hopefully their most successful one, because it does have this nice choke point of a doorway here. So that'll be interesting to see what ends up happening there after this downward hill defense happens. I do think the Magna Guards have enough troopers to actually win this thing overall, but I think the 114th, if they manage to capitalize on each defensive position right now, also has the capabilities of winning this thing too. I'd say it's an even race at the moment. And we're getting back into the battle here. One Magna Guard just goes a little too far forward of the army and gets taken out. His friend comes up behind him and similarly gets wiped out. So this bottom defense already doing pretty well here, getting a few kills. The rest of the Magna Guards, where are they at? Oh, they're all moving way back. Oh, God. Alright, I'm going to bring them all forward. Oh, it's a little laggy. I think they're getting distracted by the waypoints I set up, so you know, that's one of the problems with this game, is waypoints don't exactly work all the time. So I'm just gonna bring them all back. They're all heading back to spawn, which we don't want. So bringing about half the army back now. There we go. Hopefully these guys end up attacking a little bit here, and then actually the rest are rebounding back anyway, because I think the waypoint's like right there. Yeah, so those guys will rebound back anyway, and we'll be able to get on with this battle nicely now. However, now the Magna Guards aren't grouped up really in the slightest. Well, they're getting back to being grouped up, so that's okay. But we're still seeing a little bit of trickling in over here. Maybe 6 or 7 Magna Guards are dead at the hilltop right here. And perhaps more to follow. This could be a good defense here by these troopers. I just saw one of them healing, so that's good. Let's see. This guy's got 4 kills. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 1. And this guy's got none. So, pretty even distribution of kills here. These guys all pulling their weight nicely. But we got to remember, there is only 5 of them, so it will be tough for them to actually hold outright against an entire army of Magna Guards that's coming for them. More reinforcements coming in for this main group over here. They're really going for that trickle-in thing. Not a lot of movement together right now for these guys. Don't love to see it. All in all, the battle is sort of stagnating right now with the AI not really wanting to come over here. There's another couple coming forward, but the rest of the army just won't. Y'all just don't want to come forward? What if I delete these rocks? Maybe that'll bolster their spirits and get them coming forward here? It's possible. We'll see. Yeah, they're being real derps right now. They're derping about pretty aggressively. Come on, dudes. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole army right now. Okay, so the whole army is here, basically. Another couple shots from the clones there. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna kickstart this battle by sending a couple units forward to the hilltop here. There we go, and that should hopefully kickstart this battle. So, the clones begin to fire upwards once again. This time around, the Magna Guards are actually coming in force, getting a good bit of suppression there for the clone troopers who were defending. But they pop back up, get another couple kills I can see there. One of them does go down, but the other 4 still alive. This guy pops up again to try and get a few more shots off. But they are successfully getting very suppressed now by the Magna Guards that have come forward in their full force, as opposed to before where they were trickling in 1 soldier at a time. I mean, let's be honest, it was bound to happen at some point. I just kind of kick-started it there by, you know, bringing them forward. I don't know what the AI was doing. Is the rest of them are still derping back here. At least some more of them have come forward. There we go. Come on, guys. Sometimes I just can't stand the AI in this game. They can be so unbelievably stupid that you're like, you just want to scream. You're like, just please work for once in your life, please work. Either way, you can see them coming out of the fog in the distance. They're like almost at the doorway here, and they're just not entering in quite yet. There we go, a couple entering in, and there we are. The clones begin to fire off at them here. This will be a very tight defense for the clones. If they manage to keep their troopers alive here, they could be in a position to just win the battle outright right here, I think, because of just the strength of these defensive positions. But many of them are getting suppressed right now, and the Magna Guards are managing to get a good bit of fire out, so that might just be a pipe dream is what I'm thinking. But there we go, they're back to firing away. A couple clones do go down, but they're still taking out a wide slew of Magna Guards right now. Beautiful. More firing coming out from these clone troopers. Yeah, I don't think this is going to hold as well as I thought it was, but at least they're going to dwindle these Magna Guard troopers down again. I mean, they've already gotten 10 or so kills here. I'm actually somewhat surprised by how fast this has fallen. I thought it would be a better choke point, I think, than it ended up being here. They're still getting a few more shots off here, getting a few more licks in, which is good to see. But I imagine pretty soon this will be the end of this clone defense. A couple grenades getting tossed out here to just wipe out these suppressed clones that are behind cover. And the Magna Guards are coming in full force here. Yeah, this is a full force attack now, and that's the way you got to do it. That's the way you got to handle these defensive positions. This clone gets a grenade off. Doesn't amount to anything. The Magna Guards managed to move away from it just in time there. And then they're backing up again. Just real quick, just one Magna Guard. Yeah, come forward here so we can kickstart this battle. There we go. Okay, and that'll re-get the attention of the rest of the AI, so hopefully they come forward here. And it seems like it did get the attention of the AI. So, at the next defense, this is sort of the final defense. We got this long bridge here defended by a whole slew of clone troopers. And they have backup from behind, too, with Commander Devil and whatnot. So this is just a good, tight defense here, I think. And probably the strongest defense of the entire battle. So, if we were to see a victory here for the clone troopers, it would be right now, unless the Magna Guards manage to absolutely outdo them. Magna Guards coming to the very end here. They end up getting shot up pretty good there, but there's a grenade that goes out. Magna Guards actually getting a good bit of fire off, taking out a few clones there. That was a big grenade by those Magna Guards. They end up taking out a couple of clones there. Beautiful job. Actually, that clone manages to get back up. Apparently, he was undeterred by that grenade. But more Magna Guards going down in this choke point. It seems like Commander Devil's troopers off in the distance are beginning to fire out at that bridge themselves, which is good. This is like the ultimate sort of crossfire. You've got fire coming from here, you've got fire coming from the middle, and you've got fire coming from the immediate straight ahead. So this is definitely a tight defense for the clone troopers. I think the Magna Guards will manage to kill these troopers behind this sandbag position here, and then maybe even get as far as to like killing these guys, but I think Commander Devil and his troopers will end up succeeding in this battle, just based on what we've seen so far in the start of this defense. However, there's still Magna Guards way down here. I'm just going to bring these guys forward because this is stupid that they're so far back. Oh god, did the game crash? Nope, game did not crash, thank god. Oh man. I think the problem is this map has so many twists and turns that the AI gets really confused. And it doesn't know where to go without me like telling it, okay, this is where you go this way, you know? So I think every once in a while I just have to lend a helping hand to the Magna Guards and be like, the enemy's over here, just go this way. That's all you gotta do. Either way, these clones still at the immediate front of the battlefield, still managing to hold tight, you know, with the help of the troopers behind them. They're managing to get quite a number of kills on these Magna Guards and wiping them out quite considerably, which is beautiful. Magna Guards barely even managing to get any fire out here. I mean, they're just getting killed before they can even fire their weapons at all. This is tough, but it's not deterring them from firing on in there. There we go. There's a Magna Guard machine gunner, manages to suppress them. He tries dipping on in there, realizes it's too much fire, and he dips back. That's a pretty good grenade. Ends up actually killing that Magna Guard who was dipping in and dipping out there. These Magna Guards back here actually utilizing this sandbag to fire off at Devil's troopers back there. That's actually a really good position. I didn't think the Magna Guards would be able to get that angle through the doorway there, but that's real smart right there. If they keep that fire up, they might actually manage to kill a couple of Devil's troopers who are over here. And there we go, first death of one of Devil's troopers over this way, and if they kill all these guys, then taking the immediate position will be a lot easier because they won't be getting as much crossfire at them. So some pretty big brain plays coming out of the Magna Guard troopers right now. And it could end up being pretty successful for them in the long run. That ain't too shabby at all. That's really well done. These troopers over here aren't actually getting as much fire as I thought they would out. Maybe they're just blocked by these pillars and this fence and things like that, and it's just a lot harder than I would have imagined for them to actually get any fire out. I heard another death sound from a clone, but I don't know who died, to be quite honest. Oh, I think it might have been this trooper here. Oh, okay. So that guy did end up dying right there. Despite the Magna Guards managing to get a few kills here, for every kill they're getting, the clones are killing 2 or 3 Magna Guards. So it's still not really an even exchange here, and the Magna Guards are getting the short end of the straw. But it is making for a rather sweet-looking video here. This is an awesome choke point to watch in terms of warfare. It's pretty epic. Oh, grenade going out. This guy manages to toss it away, but gets gunned down while he's on his stomach trying to dive out of the way. I think the Magna Guard should get like 3 or 4 more troopers right here in this position and keep on firing like this guy's doing out across the sea of lava, but instead most of them are just sort of backed up behind cover. These guys back here are doing the least amount of work for the Magna Guard army, doing literally nothing back there, so you know, at least these troopers can say they're contributing to the battle, but the rest aren't really doing much of anything at all. Devil's still alive and well. Does Devil have any kills? Devil actually has 2 kills. Not bad, Devil. This guy's got 2, this guy's got 3, this guy's got 1, this guy's got 1, this guy's got 1, this guy's got none, and this guy's got 3. These guys back here, this guy's got 2, this guy's got 2, this guy's got none, and that guy's got none. These guys, this guy's got none, this guy's got 2, this guy's got none, this guy's got none, this guy's got 1, okay. And I don't think any of these guys have any kills. These guys don't have any kills. How about these guys immediately up front, who are still alive, mind you? This is impressive that these guys are still alive. I thought they'd die long ago. But this guy's got 4 kills, this guy's got 4 kills, and this guy has 8 kills. So that's actually very impressive. So the clones finally making the comeback of a lifetime here. During the entirety of the battle, they were getting swept under the rug by the Magna Guard army that was coming at them. But they were saving the best defense for last, quite clearly, and this choke point ended up being an absolute monster. I really thought we'd see similar effects in this choke point over here, but the Magna Guards managed to overcome this choke point without too many losses. It's this choke point which is just absolutely devastating them. Ooh, 1 second, guys. Alright, boys, sorry about that. Someone was at the door real quick there. Okay, so Magna Guard still getting beaten down into oblivion here. It ain't looking too hot, boys. I have to say, I think this is going to be a quick clone victory right here. I mean, Devil's still got a ton of troopers left, and the Magna Guards ain't really got much. I am going to give the Magna Guards a fighting chance here by grouping the last 2 survivors together. So at the very least, they'll have that going for them. We'll also bring forward any stragglers. I mean, there's still a few troopers even at their spawn. Oh, these guys are stuck in the roof. Alright, we can't bring them forward, and these guys are stuck in a lava pit. So I guess that's it. They are now grouped together, and this is the best chance they got at a victory right now. I mean, at least maybe they'll get a couple more clone kills. Even a few of them are healing up. They know something big's about to happen. They know the big final push is a-coming, so they are preparing both physically and mentally. Not really mentally. I guess maybe their circuits are amping themselves up for an attack. I don't know. Droid testosterone is running through their circuits. Who knows? Who knows? I do have to say, I want to use the 114th in future videos as well, because these guys look sick. I mean, that sort of salmon color on their armor, it just works with clone armor. But then again, almost every color armor in the clone legions looks dope. I don't think there's a single like color scheme for clone troopers that I don't like. I think I like them all, honestly. I'm trying to think of one that I might like, be like, not a fan of that armor, but I just can't. I think I like them all. They're so dope. They're so epic. Clone armor is one of the truly best things about Star Wars. Okay, I mean, the Magna Guards are down to their last few troopers here. Let's do a final hoorah push out this doorway here. So we'll go into slow mode here, and then we will push all the remaining Magna Guards out into the doorway here to see if they can maybe get a few more clone kills. I think this will end up being a clone victory here, but we'll see if the Magna Guards manage to do anything right now. They are getting more fire out at these immediate clone troopers here. Perhaps they will get a kill on these guys. They're reloading, they're panicking, they're even backing up back into the doorway. This final little hoorah push ended up being a bit more cowardly for the Magna Guards than I thought it would be. Oh boy. Huge failure for the Magna Guards towards the end here. I was kind of hoping that they would make more progress on this final little bit of the facility, but that evidently did not end up being the case. They're getting punked. They didn't even get a kill on these dudes here. Alright, let's get out of slow-mo here. Watch the Magna Guards perish in all their glory. A nice little cheeky grenade there from that clone trooper. Just put the icing on the cake that is the disaster of this. He actually died! The Magna Guards did end up getting one more clone trooper kill. Way to go, Magna Guards. Way to go. They got like 6 more troopers here. Shall we yeet? Shall we yeet? Sure, let us yeet. Yeet these Magna Guards forward. Kamikaze! Kamikaze, Magna Guards! Kamikaze! Oh, they're dying out. They are a dying breed currently. Oh. Oh gosh golly. Go! Kamikaze! This last guy here is getting grenaded. He pushes away and then runs through the doorway only to die. Okay, well, the clone troopers end up getting a nice little victory here. They're just shooting at dead Magna Guard bodies. Maybe they don't realize, oh, they're all dead already. Because there are no more Magna Guards left alive around here. This was an intense battle. I mean, the Magna Guards were doing so well up until this point. So if we look at the battlefield, yellow are dead clones, red are dead Magna Guards, and the Magna Guards were crushing it. I mean, right here, this was a hiccup. This definitely lost them a lot of troopers right around here. But before that, they had killed tons and tons of clone troopers. Even in here, they were still, matching clone trooper kills for the most part. And then out here, they did tremendous against the clone troopers. Over here was really good. Another small hiccup right here, and another small hiccup at the interior of this doorway. But then right here, it was a mass slaughter for the Magna Guards, and the clones ended up catching a nice little victory here. Not a ton of clones remaining, but like a very good amount. Commander Devil, of course, still alive as well, and the mining facility on Mustafar is still under Republic hands. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.